Hello, today let's talk about the most affordable portable digital to analog converter made by Shanling. It's UA1S. If I remember right, there was UA1 and was UA1 Pro, and the S is the new version, but I can be wrong here about the previous models. For now, UA1S is small, affordable, its price is about $50, portable digital to analog converter with built on top of an ESS 9219 digital to analog converter chip with some in-house FPGA solution for USB decoding. It supports resolutions up to 384 kHz 32 bits and DSD up to 256. Output power is 80 milliwatts for 32 ohms load. So let's have a closer look. Package is small, white cardboard box with magnet clapper, so everything is really simple and straightforward here. I really expected it to be some kind of this blue color, but instead it just like Shanling green. Also interesting color, but not that was showed on the box. So you'll get device itself, USB type A to USB type C adapter, and extra cable. So as you can see, despite of being really budget offering, it still offers replaceable cable, which is pretty good in cases you worry about durability or if you want to attach lightning connector. And actually cable look pretty nice, bit of audiophilic, twisted flexible wire, two USB Type-C connectors, and here is the device itself. Definitely one of the smallest ones, so you can see that it's even smaller than my pinky, and actually really tiny and fancy looking, but it's something we usually expect from Shanling. Usage is pretty simple. From one side we connect USB Type-C connected to some source, usually it will be your smartphone or tablet or notebook, and from the other hand we connect headphones, just regular 3.5mm, no balanced or something else, just straightforward. And there is a small LED indicator that changes color based on the input signal resolution. So everything is really straightforward, but you can also control it via Edict Player by Shanling if you install it on your device. It's just basic traditional control app we've seen many times before. If I remember right, you can select gain, fine-tune volume, channel balance, and select one of few low-pass filters for the digital to analog converter. Anyway, straightforward, nice device with pretty low battery consumption. Of course, it's noticeable that it consumes more battery than some stock adapters that come with smartphones, but it's definitely not super power hungry in any aspect. And of course, about the sound, you know what's surprising here, at least for me, it's one of the most non-Shanling sounding devices in their lineup, because it doesn't have that additional weight on mids and lows, and the only typical thing for Shanling it's a bit soft and treble, but actually not too much. For demonstration purpose I built this small setup because my smartphone is busy filming this video, and unfortunately I don't have any of Shanling players with me. I will use their arch rival, it's FIO M11 Plus. It's okay as a transport for demonstration purpose, it's more than perfect. And but of course in vast majority of cases this device will be used with just smartphones, laptops, and so on. And Noble Audio Han will be here just to make things a bit prettier, to like spice up this view. So it's natural, it's really good for this price, and you know, I can finish review here, but of course let's talk a bit more. So bass has good depth, not maximum, but pretty good, and there is no accent on any type of bass and no attempt to add some weight. Of course, it's lacking a bit of small nuances in the low frequency area, but in general resolution is good and you'll get a nice sense of realism for acoustic instruments, and you'll get good bass for electronic music or pop music, but of course take into account that it won't boost anything, so if you want boosted bass you'll have to use some bassy earphones. Luckily there are tons of them on market now. And let's show the example here, and it's the track that I often use, but usually I use it as an example for the treble. But this time it will be example for the bass because it's Relaks Dub, Niechęć, and they have nice bass line because it's dub anyway, pretty jazzy, but still they wanted to deliver some of that of the dub energy. And because of that it has a nice and thick bass line that these devices represent really well. Mid frequencies, you know, like also natural, a bit of added emotions, but not too much, and resolution is good, but it's not trying to be nitpicking, not trying to be monitoring. Shanling never wanted to create any natural device, actually not natural, any monitoring or dry sounding device, no, it's not their attempt. But this time they didn't add some weight also, and because of that sound is pretty clean. Normal resolution, but of course like not at the maximum level. Imaginary stage is above average in width and in height, not super huge, but really nicely, accurately built. So you know, for this entry segment it's really good, neat mid frequencies, and actually with this digital tonal converter you will be able even to distinguish like different masterings or something like that. And sometimes it's worth looking for some better remaster or reissue of album and so on. And example here will be Angels of Broken Things by Pain of Salvation. Really great album, great group, and probably it's so far the pinnacle of their works in the passing light of day. And Angels of Broken Things, it's constantly holding the tension because you all the time waiting for some heavy guitar part, because it's heavy metal group anyway, and they often use this slow acoustic intro, or not acoustic but without distortion and aggression, and then explode with some aggression. But in this case it's just holding the tension to the end of this track, and you not getting this explosion of raw emotions, but at the same time vocal of Gilden Love is super emotional here. Basically it's just the central piece of this track, and this digital tonal converter delivers it nicely. Not great, but really nicely. And treble, actually, if you like a bit softened, actually, you know, not even softened, but not forward and not aggressive. It's not softened per se, it's just not pushed forward. It has nice resolution, but it's not super resolving. Extension is good, but also not perfect, of course. No, but for $50 it's something to expect. But anyway, it's clean, neat, and really well balanced, so it gives you basic overtones, and because of that you get that sense of realism and air. Of course it's lacking things like layering or like super extended overtones, but once again, if you want that, you should definitely consider spending like 10 times more. And example here will be one of my most beloved versions of Hey Joe by Robert Plant from 2002 album Dreamland. It's like psychedelic, unusual, and it's full of different audio effects, percussions, and really emotional vocals going to the treble area. This device lacks a bit of treble performance to show it fully, but it definitely sounds pretty okay with this track. And in terms of driving power, of course it's not created to drive some full-size headphones. Maybe it works okay with really sensitive ones, but not something less sensitive than the most sensitive. Even average full-size headphones in terms of sensitivity would be not the best match for them. But it's created mainly for in-ear monitors. It has really low background noise, so even with sensitive in-ear monitors it will be really quiet. And I won't do any comparisons here, you know, because in this segment, like plus minus $50 digital to analog converter, there is no like the best one, the worst one. Choice here is a matter of what sound you'd like, and this one is like natural with slightly not forward treble. But a really good plus for this price is actually this replaceable cable. So if it fits your requirements, you can safely get it and you'll get a really good digital to analog converter. So Shanling UA1S is a really good offer for its price, but you know, this market is really tightly fit with other options, and if you add like $30, which is not huge amount of money, even for me from Ukraine, it's noticeably big here, but still it's not the huge amount of money, and you can save $30 and you can get better device. For like $120 you can get even better, and so on up to the $300 best digital to analog converters in dongle format. So if you're looking for something really basic to improve the sound of your smartphone and just enjoy the music, it's a really good option. If you like want to go audiophilic way, just spend like few times more, you'll get better sound. It's a really fair, straightforward deal, so and Shanling delivers it. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and of course have a nice day.